The first day of the newest expansion release in Hearthstone, and because I am a fool, I bought a bunch of the 50-pack extra thing to start with here. So I'm going to go through and open those packs plus the additional packs that they give you, for the arena and just for logging in, and I'm going to see what's inside of them. And this is going to be interesting for me because I have not looked to see which cards have been released in the new set. So, brand new, everything interesting. What's inside? That's here. Well. It looks familiar. I wonder why. Mr. Skullhead. Alright. That seems pretty good. Did a little boosty there. To your hand. That's different. Usually it's on the field. And this minion survives damage. That's pretty useful. Especially if you beef them up a little bit. That seems pretty useful. Especially if you got a taunt creature to keep them busy. Huh. That's cool. Summon an army of taunters to match the number of creatures your opponent has. And of course, we have a 0-cost 1/1 monster. Because who doesn't want that? Your power also freezes. So, Mage can ping people and also freeze them at the same time. Poisonous spiders, always useful. Poison. Their big lifesteal push. I know that that's one thing that they were talking about, was that they were going to add lifesteal to all of their classes and blah blah blah. That would be useful if I had, any Murlocs. Seen you before. Once again, that card. Friendly minion +3 attack. Seems pretty useful. And my axe. Yeah. So I guess that's the strategy of freeze them and then have your hero knock them out. So that's just a convenient way of writing: do 2 damage to a minion, increase your hero's health by 2. Another one of those axes. Draw 2 weapons from your deck. Useful for a weapon-based deck. Good for an rage deck. More deadly spiders. Freeze your other minions. I guess if it's the end of your turn, that would be really useful. Except for they'd all be frozen, so I don't know what the advantage is, but there's no disadvantage. Oh. Another one of either take out one of your opponent's creatures, or if you have a strong creature, you can give it poison. That's cool. That's one of your minions to bring himself back from the dead. Especially good for other death battle. And here we have a guaranteed legendary in your first few decks. First few packs, rather. Poisonous fire. Apparently these transform your hero. I had to look more into that. So 2 poisonous spiders or 2 scarabs with taunt. And they also change your hero power, but I don't have any way of investigating that aside from actually playing it. Taunt, Divine Shield, 1/1 creature. Very useful to throw out there and just soak up some attacks. Happy Ghoul is happy. Freeze your other minions. There must be some strategy that revolves around having frozen minions. So this is roughly the equivalent of other cards that can transform into 1 or 2 things. 1/5 with taunt or 1/2 with poison. Which, both, you can either absorb some attacks or you can take out a minion. Guaranteed. A Burlock! It's a terrible punch. Feel shame, Blizzard. It's very cold of you, Blizzard. Friendly minion puts 1/1. Your opponent's turn, summon an 8/8 skeleton. So I guess if you can manage to get him out, but mostly you have to have a good strategy, because if you're randomly pulling one of your cards from your deck on your opponent's turn, then you're unlikely to specifically get that guy. I guess if you're lucky. And have a way of targeting. If an enemy is frozen, draw a card. Okay. Useful if you have some taunters out there that are gonna die anyways. Turn them into ghouls. You know, I thought they'd updated this so you can't get the same card twice in the same pack. Apparently not. This seems very dangerous combined with that weapon that you can attack with as many times as you want. You could just basically slaughter your way through all of your opponent's minions in 1 turn. Deal 2 damage to a minion and then gain 2 life. Once again, if it's your opponent's turn, not sure how you target that to get out. The Bear Shark. Because Bear Shark. And it can't be a target of spells and such. Because he's a bear shark, you see. Sacrifice a minion to the cause, gain 2/2. Unless you have no other minions, in which case, because that doesn't do anything. Summon a couple of skeletons to back her up. Entirely aimed around enraged decks, where you need to deal 1 damage to your creature's most attack. It's useful if you want to take advantage of the lifesteal ability. More deadly spiders. I think I've seen this before. Yeah, that's really useful, especially for minions that already have Death Rattle, because then they will come back and you can Death Rattle them again. Never really understood Overload. Don't play enough Shaman, I guess. Once again, very useful to just throw out there and absorb a few of your opponent's attacks and keep them from smashing into you. Poisonous is always good on little creatures like this, because then they can take out whatever they're fighting. The bear shark, because bear sharks. So you get 2 for the price of 1, I guess. Unless you can Death Rattle again, in which case you get even more! More deadly spiders. Seems like it would put you at a disadvantage very quickly. Look how happy she is. Be useful for users on a Silver Hand recruit. Of course, in the end day, it would cost you 3 mana anyways. Certainly makes some of those cards that heal your hero even more useful, because they can do double duty with this. Once again, 2 for the price of 1. Survey says... Poisonous Cobra. Alright.
Golden Common.
Ooh, it's made of gold.
Epic.
Toxic Arrow. Once again, make one of your minions toxic, or kill one of your opponents. Your turn, your weapon doesn't. seem to have gotten a few of him already. Discover a friendly minion that died this game. Summon it! Useful resurrection ability.
Rare.
Could go with a divine shield based deck. Especially if you're throwing out that 1/1 with taunt and divine shield. That's pretty cool. Make your minions a little bit more beefy. It's useful if you have a taunt based deck. Seeing you. Plus 2 spell damage. Seen all you before. Good puppy. Yeah, that's definitely useful. For 1 mana, just trigger death rattle ability. So a 5/5 copy of a random minion in your deck. That's cool. Especially if you happen to have something with a lot of battle cries or death rattles.
Golden rare.
Ooh, golden rare. Death rattle, deal 5 damage to your minions. It seems kind of small to be dealing 5 damage when he leaves the field. Look how happy he is. Definitely pushing a death rattle deck with Hunters there. If this minion attacks at all, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. That's cool. You can keep this guy alive, and you can ping your opponents and deal 2 damage every time. Frozen Clone. Huh. Add 2 copies to your hand. That would be especially devastating against a legendary. Who's a good puppy? You're a good puppy. And I've seen all you before. Ooh, a Bone Drake. Add a random dragon to your hand.
Oh, legendary.
Ooh. So the Warrior Death Knight. Equip Shadowmourne. Also damage. 4/3 Shadow. Also damage. So basically, you get a really strong weapon that can just kind of pound all of your opponent's minions into dust. Embrace the darkness. That's cool. It's kind of a counterpoint to the Shaman's card that you inflict a minion with the card and then it dies at the beginning of your turn. Now you can take control of it, which is like dying, except even better. Discover a copy of a minion in your deck.
Golden common.
Well, at least I have a gold version of that.
Rare.
Yeah. Using the mirror image spells are pretty good. Copying your opponent. Getting some taunters for free. You can keep that around, then you can heal yourself up. We're also building up your minions.
Rare.
So you let your opponent take him out, and you gain 6 armor. But if you're aggressive with him, then you don't get 6 armor, I guess. I suppose that you're at a disadvantage attacking him unless you can do at least 6 damage with your minion.
Rare.
Of course, Priest has to take your opponent's cards. Terrible, terrible pun. Gives me chills. It's a wicked skeleton right there. Looks like it needs to be on the cover of like a heavy metal album or something. I guess he's the finisher after you have a lot of minions die.
Rare. Rare.
Rare, rare. Lifesteal, 1 deal damage. So this is extremely good against something like a paladin deck that focuses on getting out a bunch of really small monsters and beefing them up, because then you can take them all out and also get some health. Freeze your other minions. Every weapon is destroyed, gain +1. Useful to throw out on the turn when your weapon's going to be destroyed anyways. Draw 2 weapons from your deck. Deal 1 damage to all enemy minions. Keep him standing behind a taunt monster. Watch your opponent slowly wither.
Rare.
I wonder if these two are linked.
Rare.
Because you can always use more bear shark.
Rare.
Let's give him a taunt if your opponent has More minions. Draw this. Cast this again. Once again, turn the battle around by giving you a bunch of taunt creatures. Taunt minions. Put one of each secret from your deck into the battlefield. From your deck. That could be a lot of secrets at the same time.
Rare.
A poisonous Venomancer. So they manipulate venom?
Rare.
Death Rattle if it's
Epic.
Gnome Feratu. Once again, Blizzard, you should be ashamed. That name, that pun just sucks. The top cards of your opponent's deck. That doesn't seem too useful. I don't think there's any cards that allow you to pick which one you'll pick next. That's really random. Oh, what could it be?
Oh, legendary.
It is the Death Knight Paladin. Equip a 5/3 lifesteal weapon. So equip a blade that hungers.
Rare.
Once again, I wish it would note what their new abilities will be. Whale. Nosh. It's kind of like the warrior card that does plus stack. These are always interesting to use when you don't have a weapon equipped, because your hero literally attacked with his bare hands, or his bear shark hands. You know, whatever.
Rare.
See you.
Rare.
See you. Keening Banshee. Whenever you play a card, remove the top 3 cards of your deck. That seems like it will just burn through your cards really quickly. What's the advantage of that?
Rare.
Perhaps there was a legendary I don't know about that that's advantageous to. Let's want a 5/5 copy of Red Minion in your deck. Aw, little undead Murloc Knight. Poisonous Blade.
Rare.
Yeah, guy's awfully grim.
Golden Common.
Gold! Gold, I said gold!
Rare.
Howl Fiend.
Epic.
Haskell. 7 to 5/5 skeleton. 7 to 5/5 skeleton when he dies. Be especially useful if you could, if you silenced him before he died. That way you get all the advantage and no disadvantage. Bone Baron. Exploding bloatbat. 2 damage to all minions. That'll take out a lot of small guys that your opponent's throwing at you. Same card, same position last time. I have too many of this guy. Who's a good dog? Once again, I don't think that's supposed to happen anymore. More deadly spiders. Good, good, good. I need at least 20 of that card.
Golden coming.
Is the first time I've seen this guy? He's gold? No, I don't think so.
Epic.
Discard all weapons from your hand and gain their stats. So, like shoving all of your weapons into one creature. That could be rather deadly if you have a lot of weapons. Hero powers are disabled. Straightforward, and yet seems pretty useful, especially if you don't particularly use your power that much. Draw a card. If it has Death Rattle, cast this again. Roll them bones. So does that mean that if your deck is composed of nothing but Death Rattle minions, you'll just draw your way through your entire deck and then, you know, take a damage? Happy Ghoul is happy. That's a mean-looking farmer.
Rare.
3 rares.
Rare.
So it's the opposite of the what is it, aspiring magician that decreased your spell cost by 1. Team Virgin. Nice, straightforward. 3/3 for 3 lifesteal.
Rare.
Choose a friendly minion. Destroy it and random enemy minion. So, sacrifice one of your dudes to take out one of your opponent's dudes.
Rare.
Who's a good boy?
Rare.
Whale and Nosh. Tomb Lurker, Battlecry, enter in Deathmail Onion that died this game to your hand.
Rare.
It doesn't say whether it's yours or your opponent's. Good against Death Rattle decks too. Freeze minion and deal 3 damage to adjacent ones. So good if you need to freeze a big attacker and then take out some guys next to him. Is this the last one? Yes, it is the last! What shall we see in the last pack?
Rare.
Seen him before. Oh, he's new. I think. Well, I know I have at least 2 of them. And that's it. That's all dim cards. But luckily, you know, what we're all here to see, of course, is to disenchant all these extra cards and get 935,000. Like a boss. Yes. Good times. Alright, that's enough silliness for today. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.